rang him the other day and it was 7 o'clock LA time or whatever time it was, I can't remember. And he was totally in accent. He said, I've got a test later today, which he ended up getting. He's going to be acting. I don't think this is confidential.
Oh,
no,
shit.
He's acting opposite Mark Wahlberg in a film.
Oh, I got goosebumps. I've actually got here because I think I've told you a few times, there's a few teachers that have really kind of, it sounds dramatic to say changed my life, but obviously Ian Sinclair, who's been on this podcast before and one of the
He's the head of acting at 16.
Yeah, and just a beautiful way of nurturing actors. There's something so...
I agree with you. You know, I think about what Ian does, and it's something very expansive. He's connected to a whole lot of disciplines outside of acting, and great actors are. They're voracious readers. They research. They would never, ever bring a character to life and just keep that character out of context. They root them in a time and a place, with a socioeconomic understanding. What was the music that was being played at the time?
Yeah.
You know, people like those actors that you love. That's the work they do. And Ian, I think, as does Cody, inspires people.
Oh, yeah.
In that
Ian,
area.
I recently worked on Ian. Oh, you saw it, Tennessee Williams' Cat on a Hot Tin Roof. That was my last night before I had to fly out. And I walked up to him after and I said, oh, my goodness. I said, I understand the love that this brings now. I said, I've never felt my veins feel like they've got electricity running through them.
Wow.
That's that's the first time. And because I said, I get this thing now that is acting as far as like how it awakens something within your heart that is much bigger than you.
I love that.
Oh, I drove home like in tears because I was just so moved by the whole experience and just being really open to Ian as well. Like it was one of my most favorite experiences and yeah, I can't wait to cross his path again. But the same goes with Cody being his student, even though we were all online for that. I made a little list of some of the things he taught me because they're my mantra. I read them anytime before. Yeah, get ready. Connect to your body, be over-prepared, get control of your breath, don't be afraid of your power, do the work. 99% of people don't do the work.
I agree.
And if you don't do the work, figure out why you're not.
It's really good.
Abandon the ordinary, be fully prepared to go all the way. You need to look after yourself. That's your job. And he was referring to psychologically there. He's really passionate about, and then he talked a lot about American dialect because you were doing American scenes in that, and we were as well. And he said, be on Voice, watch American TV, listen to American podcasts, make it a priority. Because he called us out in our first class. He was like, guys, you're being a bit lazy. You're not on accent. And I remember I emailed you straight after that class and I said, can we learn Southern accents? And straight away you organised a Southern accent.